I don't really make apology videos. I think generally they're forced and fake and stupid and to get out of trouble of something. So I do want it known that what I'm talking about here, it's not really an apology video, but I suppose it is a little bit to someone who will never see it, and that is Jared Leto, because I'm working on the Snyder Cut review right now. A lot of you wanted to see. Those of you who didn't, please don't tell me. You'll hurt my feelings. And Jared Leto's Joker is something that has come up. Now, before I hop into it, there will be spoilers in this video for the Snyder Cut. Minor spoilers, but they are spoilers nonetheless. So you have been warned. And be sure to check out all the links in the description down below and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Now, I have been a harsh critic of Jared Leto's Joker. Occasionally I've mentioned, hey, listen, he only was in Suicide Squad for a few minutes. David Ayer has pointed out that that movie was butchered by the studio quite a few times. For some reason, they refused to release his cut of it. I don't actually care that much. I did a video about that over on Alex Podcast Now's channel if you want to see it. I thought we did a good job covering it, but we will never really see the full cut of Suicide Squad, at least according to WB. Because of that, the Joker in Suicide Squad was forced, just sort of a douche. I don't know, there wasn't a lot to him. I didn't think that there was any emotional baggage or anything going on there. He just seemed terrible to me. I didn't know for sure if this was because of the script, if it was because of Jared Leto's acting kind of trying to be Heath Ledger, or if it was a mixture of both. To me, he came off as a Heath Ledger caricature of the Joker, nothing original, but also just bland and boring, and even though it's a tired meme, the Hot Topic Joker. Snyder Cut, though, in just about, 3-4 minutes of screen time, I think 4 minutes, changed my mind on that. It really did. Not about the, David Ayer's Suicide Squad, if it can even be called that, but about Jared Leto as the Joker. There's very, very good chemistry in this one scene between Ben Affleck's Batman and Jared Leto's Joker. There's a lot of different things we can analyze. I'm not sure how much of it I'm able to show in this video, so there will probably also be a lot of Mortal Kombat Joker footage, but it's really interesting. I really love the framing that they give it at first because, you're just seeing Joker here back to the camera with the SWAT outfit on. Obviously, this is in the nightmare. This is in the future, possible future of the DCEU. And you can see already within just a few words how close these two characters are supposed to be at this point, or how tied together they would have been in this universe had we actually gotten the universe that we were promised or, being sold on originally with Zack Snyder before WB decided to just basically kick him out and throw his stuff by the side of the curb and lock him out of his apartment.
Even I have a limit. And if you cross that line...
Before what, Bruce? Kill me? You don't want to kill me. I'm your best friend.
If we had gotten that version of the DCEU, this Joker would have been very close to Batman, very easily getting under his skin, taunting him with his parents, with the death of Robin, pointing out that he sent a boy wonder to do a man's job. There is a lot of interesting dialogue here as well, but you can also see that Batman is somewhat able to antagonize the Joker too, just in this one scene.
When I held Harley Quinn and she was bleeding and dying, she begged me with her last breath that when I killed you, and make no mistake, I will fucking kill you, that I do it slow. You almost had me.
Able to get under his skin, point things out about Harley Quinn and his own failures. It's really, really fascinating. I like it a lot. The Joker laugh was a little weird at the end. However, it's one laugh, and it was done well still. I love the vibe of this all. It's very hard to describe, though, just sort of how I was feeling watching this scene in the Snyder Cut, especially when Joker pulls out the card.
A truce, Bruce.
I thought that it was very interesting. It was very much like his own magic trick type thing, in terms of, I guess, his own style. And this Joker certainly has his own style. This style was unique from Nicholson. It was unique from Ledger. It wasn't just a copy or a caricature of either of them. And it's kind of what makes me the most sad about the ending of the Snyder Cut, about Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yes, there's too many endings to Zack Snyder's Justice League, I think. I think there's about 5 movie endings to this thing. But they really show what could have been between these two characters. This antagonism, this getting under each other's skin, this established history, the idea that this Batman will kill Joker, he has broken beyond the point where that's like I can't kill Joker, and he says he will kill him. But then Joker also points out, you need me, you can't kill me, I'm your best friend. I thought that was really interesting how they did that. This anger between the two of them, but also necessity between the two of them. And you also see Joker reaching out kind of towards Batman in a way with his hand shaking when he's angry. But there's a lot of symbolism in this one scene too, sort of showing how the two need each other. This is the kind of Joker that I wanted in Suicide Squad. This is the kind of Joker that I now know that Jared Leto could play. And I gotta say, just point blank, I feel bad about completely knocking on Jared Leto as Joker. I don't feel horrible about it because that movie was still real bad, Suicide Squad. And his Joker in it was not good, but it really does make me wonder, would that Joker have been way, way, way better if we had seen more scenes of him? If we had seen even more of him and we had seen the original cut of that movie that it was going to be, would that Joker have been this competent, this interesting, and this established? That's something that really disappoints me looking at this. The Snyder Cut has done more to disappoint me than make me hopeful or happy, just because it almost seems like it's WB's way of saying you could have had this, now piss off. It's very frustrating to me, especially now that they've said, the whole thing about moving forward with the Joss Whedon template in order to continue the DCEU, not making the Snyderverse canon or whatever. It's disappointing, especially seeing these nightmare scenes. And Jared Leto, if you ever see this, I'm sure you won't, I apologize. Literally, I apologize for not having faith in your acting. I actually think Jared Leto is a good actor. I loved him as Wallace in Blade Runner 2049. I really did like him, but in the original Suicide Squad movie, he always came off to me as forced, edgy, and just sort of like, again, tired meme, but the hot topic Joker. This really has me sold on what he could have done. I understand why he would have been upset, if this is even true. We covered this a long time ago. I actually understand why he would have been upset about Joaquin Phoenix coming in and making his own movie. If he was capable of this and just didn't get to show it, that would be the most obnoxious, frustrating garbage of all time for an actor, right? You play a role, they nerf the hell out of you, they cut out most of your scenes, they make you look like an idiot, and then they replace you with a different guy. Now look, Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix movie, is one of probably my top favorite 10 or 15 movies of all time. Not just comic book movies. I adore Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. So I'm not saying I wouldn't want to see that. But I can understand if the, reports of Jared Leto being very upset about that were true. I can definitely understand now why he was. It wasn't just him being a poor sport, like, oh, I couldn't do it right, and they replaced me, I'm mad. It's, I did a good job, and they screwed me over. This is frustrating. This is just another nail in the coffin of what the hell was WB doing around the time that they shuffled out Snyder. It comes off to me as if they used a man's daughter's tragic passing to rework a universe and move him out because they didn't have faith in him, which one is already douchey, but two, didn't even help. It just led to a worse product overall. So what did it accomplish? You were an ass and you hurt the thing you were trying to build. Congratulations. This Joker would have been very interesting. We're probably not going to see him now because of the whole, change and the reports that The Flash is going to soft reboot this universe. It pisses me off. It's frustrating. I don't really know what to say about it. Jared Leto, you did a good job. I know you don't need my approval. I know you don't care about me. I have been a fan, 30 Seconds to Mars forever. So, good job. You deserve some props. And I'm sorry you didn't get a fair shake.